Front page right here.
News headlines.
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Ricky Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rick Smiley Morning Show, 11 minutes after the hour, y'all. This segment's being brought to you by My Computer Career. That's right. If you don't absolutely love what you do, go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today and become an information technology professional in as little as 4 months. That's mycomputercareer.edu. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Monday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcille, here on this beautiful Monday morning right after the holidays to give you a quick look at your front page news. So countries around the world are increasing travel restriction over fears of this newly identified Omicron variant of the COVID-19. Now, the variant was first identified in South Africa, but has rapidly spread through other countries. Experts say in the U.S. that there is no need to panic just yet. Now, Dr. Anthony Fauci, the nation's top infectious disease specialist, said that it will take about 2 weeks to have more information about Omicron. Meanwhile, the sex trafficking trial of Jocelyn Maxwell, the 59-year-old former girlfriend of Jeffrey Epstein, will begin today in New York City. Maxwell is charged with 6 counts related to sex trafficking for allegedly grooming underage girls for Epstein to sexually abuse. And last but certainly not least, now, while many of us are still talking about the guilty verdict in the Ahmaud Arbery case, let us not forget about Daunte Wright. Jury selection begins tomorrow in the trial of former Minnesota police officer Miss Kim Potter, who is accused of fatally shooting Wright during a traffic stop when she mistook her service weapon for a taser. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news this morning. For more, just log on to the RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, the sports genius. What's going down in sports?
Man, first of all, let me shout out to Steph Curry. Is, my opinion, the best player in the world right now. He putting on a spectacle this season, including last night's dominant performance versus the Clippers, averaging 28 points a game. Golden State, by the way, y'all, is 18-2. Now let's talk about this college football playoff rankings that got shook up over the weekend, man. Bananas. Okay, first of all, Georgia is the number 1 team. They're going to play Alabama for the SEC championship. We're going to break all this stuff down in my next sports report later on in the show. We ain't got time to go deep into it, Rick, but Michigan beat Ohio State, so they're in, all right? But they still, there's still a lot of stuff to go on right there. Cincinnati is in, of course, but they still got to beat 25-ranked Houston this weekend. Alabama, if Bama beats Georgia, they're in. If Alabama loses, they're out. Georgia is in no matter what. Win or lose, they in, okay? Oklahoma State must beat Baylor this weekend to have a shot to get in, depending on what happens in those other games. And we ain't even got to Notre Dame yet. So just stay tuned. My next sports report coming on later on in the show. We're going to break all this stuff down, and I'm going to have my entire opinion on all this. But it's getting exciting in college football right now, man. It is what it is. Gary with the T, what's up there, pimpin'?
All right, y'all. Gabrielle Union is speaking out just in time for the holidays, y'all. Now, we all know that Miss Union, honey, she takes on a lot of roles in her life. She's a successful actress. She's an entrepreneur. She's an artist, and she is a mother. But she said one thing that she is not is a step parent. She said, honey, she's the second wife, y'all, of Dwayne Wade, the 3-time NBA champion, y'all, who already had 3 kids plus his nephew prior to marrying the actress. Now, despite technically being the stepmother to Wade's children, Zaya, and Xavier, Zachariah, and his nephew, Devon Marvis, they're saying Union does not accept the step parent terminology. She said, quote, the step parent label was put on me by the kids' school because you have to describe yourself. She said, who are you if you're not their mother? She explained, y'all, recently on the podcast. She said it's very annoying, y'all, and it is a word that I just don't like to use. Now, she's fully aware, y'all, of the role that she was taking, y'all, when she married Dwayne, but she explained how her place in the kids' lives is deeper, y'all, than any title or label society puts on it. She said, I knew I needed to be consistent. I just didn't know what my role was. And she said she realized it, that quickly, that you're never, honey, gonna care if the other parent is dead or not. You will never be able to replace that other parent, unquote, y'all. Didn't the terminology change? It's no longer step parent. It's called bonus parent now. Is that the new
Yeah, that's another term you can use.
That's a word you could use. Sometimes they call it like a bonus mom instead of a stepmom.
Yeah, step parent does kind of sound a little,
Bonus sound like a video game to me, though. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Well, we just
Got an extra life.
We need something cuter, like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I want them second mama, second dad. I don't know.
I mean,
Ricky, what you
that's
think?
what it is, Gary. It's a step parent. There's nothing wrong
Ma
with it.
too.
Yeah.
Who? My two?
Ma too.
I mean, I'm okay with my stepdad. It don't bother me because
Don't bother me either.
our love is so deep and sincere. I mean, hell, like my real daddy. Been with my mama 30 years.
Yeah.
It don't bother me at all.
Yeah. Well, all right then. That's what
The way he step out of that Lincoln when they pull up, with them creases in them jeans, the way
Come
he
on
step
now.
out that Lincoln and step up them steps, the way he walk in there,
Belt at the belly button? Yes.
shirt tucked in, shirt tucked in. That's my stepdaddy. He stepped in here.
That's that step.
all
In the
right.
name of love, baby.
There you have it, huh? All right, the color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today is Osteopalooza. On the high end, you say Osteopalooza, and on the low end, you say beautiful gray. That's your color for today. Brad, what you got coming up in the hot spot?
Coming up next in the hot spot, the 2021 Soul Train Music Awards went down last night, and I'm going to tell you all about it up next. It's the Ricky Smiley Morning Show.